Hello Joel, how are you doing? Okay, let's start with the gait. Actually, I think your gait pull-out's pretty good, but the one thing I would change is this. You're just standing up too quickly. You see that move just here? You're just throwing your feet out too much, so you end up with a little bit of bowed line. You want to actually stand up a little slower, and that'll just allow you to have a bit more continuity, and also, crucially, a bit more predictability, and you'll be able to do it more times in a row exactly the same. When you start throwing your feet like that, you're going to make it inconsistent, and I can promise you that consistency on a gait is the absolute most important thing. Going forward, this is all fine. I like that. Your hands are inside, you've got balanced weight front to back, everything's good. I don't think this is perfect. Watch where the handle goes. The handle starts being pulled in, whereas here it's out, and that left arm is straight. You start bending it here and pulling it across, and you end up sort of, moving with your shoulders and the ski facing down the leg. So what should you do instead? Keep the handle more inside you, keep it there. Don't do this move across. Bend that front knee, flex, super important as a lefty on a gait. Rotate that left knee all the way across until it's facing in front of boy one. You're kind of almost straightening it there. That's not what we want. You're having to use your shoulders to rotate the ski. So point that knee across. Do the move with your lower body. Harder as a lefty, but definitely low-hanging fruit if you can get it right. And you'll find that you'll get the angle here. And you'll end up just with a little bit more speed, a little less load on the line, with a bit more angle, easier. Okay, third thing. You said you need to fix your shoulders forward problem. I would argue it's not so much a shoulders forward problem as a butt back problem. So I'm going to draw on this real quick. You're sitting on the ski like this, okay? And that's not what you want. That's your butt all the way back. Knees are actually pretty, I would say actually they're almost straight. So let's get rid of this drawing on here quickly. What do you want to be? You want to be an upside down T, okay? With one exception, with your knees being the exception. So you want to kind of have your shoulders on top of your hips, on top of your feet, knees out in front. Because what happens here, if I can just pause it quickly, is you start getting bounce because your butt's back and your shoulders are forward. If you can get your hips more underneath you by pushing your knees forward, so kneecaps over toes, hips over feet, you're going to find you're going to cruise through that wake so easy. And you turn really well, so that won't be an issue. It's the same both ways.